All right, we got our Wyze Sense. This is an addition to the Wyze Cam, sort of like a security system. You got a motion detector. You got two door openers or closers. If they open or close, it sends you a notification. And then you got, I guess you'd call it like a hub that plugs into your Wyze Cam. Thing about it is, this is a quarter, and this tells you about how small this system is. I've already installed everything, but just to give you a look inside, you get the information there, guide, get a little key that gets you to set up the door openers and closers and motion detectors. But it's really, really small. But it works. It's great. 20 bucks. You need to have the Wyze camera, but 20 bucks, and then that's it. There's no charge for a system. There's no monthly fee. You just get notifications when these are tripped or left open or anything like that. Now, I have sort of modified mine to do a couple of extra things, and most people put them on a door, or like a garage door, stuff like that. Your motion detector, they might put it on the front porch just to catch somebody coming in, or in a bedroom if they don't want somebody in there. But I've come up with a couple of extra little things on mine I was going to show you, and everything works. It works great. Be back in just a second. Okay, what I've done is I have put my motion detector up there on the top of the cabinet. You can see it here. And just as soon as I walked in, you heard it bing. Send me a notification. Motion detected. Now, there's one thing that I'm doing different with this one. With my Wyze Cam, I kept getting false alarms. Like if a bug came by, or if you had like a spider web. There's a look at the motion detector again. But I've got my camera set up here, and with the IR, you would get bugs or any other thing, that dust or spider webs. I had set the sensitivity way down. This gives you a look at the hub that plugs into the USB there. And anyway, it would send me false alarms. So, didn't really like that. So what I did, I put the motion detector right here next to the camera. Like you saw, as soon as you walk in, it sends you a notification. With the motion on the camera, it'd take up to 3 or 4 minutes to send you a notification. And again, like I said, it might be a false alarm. So what you can do in the settings, you can take and set it to where the motion on the camera does not pick up, or the sound, none of it. And when this senses motion, you can set it up to where it will record a video every time this is tripped. Another thing is, once this is tripped, the camera, it would take about 5 minutes to reset. Well, with the motion detector, it does it every time you see motion. When you come in a room and you go out of a room, doesn't matter how long it is, what it is, you get motion, and works a little better. You tend to get a little more consistent videos of actually what's going on, and you don't have to wait for the timeout period. Okay, I'm going to show you what I did with my openers. All right, I saw on one of the videos for the Wyze cam, when they were introducing this, a guy put the detector on his washing machine. Well, I like that idea. The only thing was, back here where this is at, it's a little bit of a distance. Had a little inconsistency on this thing picking up on the hub over there, telling me that it was open or closed. So what I did, this probably voided my warranty, but I broke off a little bit of piece of the top of it, because that's where the antenna is. Took me a piece of wire stuck in there. You probably could solder that on. Added that, and you get a little more consistent telling you that it's open, closed. Got one over here on the dryer. Same thing. Show you how it works. One thing you might notice, that this is mounted way up here. Thing about it is, it's so sensitive when it comes around. When it gets to here, it doesn't have to actually be right up next to that. It'll tell me that this is finished or closed. So we're going to turn this around. And what we should get is a notification that our door is open. Hold on just a minute. Okay, the notification came up. There you can see that it's open. Now when we turn it around, it's closed. Got my notification. You can see on the transceiver that as soon as it does that, you get a little blinking red light. And then whenever it works its way around, and it comes around, and again it's showing that it's open. When it comes around, it tells us it's closed. Works real well. Now, reason I did that was, first of all, let me know when the washing machine's done. Sometimes you just don't know. And then I can come in, get the wash out, put it in the dryer. Now, I don't know about your dryer, but what happens a lot of times is dryer takes longer to run than the washing machine. So what you get there is dryer, now open, and it'll work its way all the way around, and it takes longer to dry clothes than it does to wash clothes. So if I come in here, drop my clothes in the dryer, tells me it's open, it'll work its way down and around. And again, it's to where it's a little bit of a distance there. And then it tells me it's closed. That way I can come on back here whenever it's finally finished, instead of coming back here and checking it. Tells me it's closed. Come back here, take the stuff out of the dryer, put stuff in the washing machine. Just makes for a little bit of a convenient thing. One thing about these deals is they're only $5. So I wasn't real worried about opening up the top of the case. The back of it pops off. Take you some needle nose pliers and just sort of work that plastic open, and you have your little antenna there. And you just stick the wire on there. I taped it up so it doesn't move around. Like I say, if you know how to solder pretty good, might could put some solder, make it a little more sturdy. But it works really well. Right now, both of them closed. Got my notification, and it tells me it's open. Nice little deal, 20 bucks. Lets you know about everything. You don't have to set this to where it takes a video every time that happens, because the camera's in another room. Doesn't really matter there. But I just wanted to show you what I was doing with my Wyze sensor $20 kit.